My mom and I have only recently started traveling together, and in this time I have learned some very specific things about her travel style. 1, she likes a beach. 2, she does not want a big city. And 3, she wants good food and walkability. Because she is my mother and I love her more than anyone, and with these criteria, we set out to explore the Greek island of Milos. We were expecting some good memories, but this island totally surprised us in every way. We saw beautiful sights, ate some great food, and definitely went on our fair share of adventures. Despite it being 6:30 in the morning, we are not the only ones here. This is probably one of the most interesting beaches we've ever been to. Really wants to be on a boat. Yes. Good morning. We are in Milos, Greece for a little mother-daughter trip. We got here yesterday and honestly, super jet lagged. I'm a little tired, a little sleepy, but we're gonna go out and explore this beautiful island over the next 5 days. We have a lot of chill things planned, a lot of fun things planned, and yeah, I've been to Greece before, but I've never been to this specific island, so I'm really excited to see how it compares and similarities, differences, but I just love Greek culture so much. I love Greece. It's always felt like such a beautiful, homey, inviting, welcoming place for me, so I'm really excited to explore, and it's my mom's first time here, which is really exciting. Our very first beach of the day is Plaka. It is on the south side and it has these beautiful, stunning cliffs. Okay, we had lunch and then really briefly walked on the beach. It's like the heat of the day, so there wasn't too much shade, so we're not gonna stay for too long. I think we're gonna go back to our hotel, but feeling good. So far the food has been absolutely amazing. Can't even describe how good the food has been. Good so far. Day 1 almost in the books. We might go back and take an afternoon siesta, we'll see. Pollonia was the perfect town to stay in. It was right by the beach, had good restaurants, had shops, and was walkable and small, but not too small. Okay, we took a late afternoon nap, which is, I guess, our ritual now because we've done it 2 days in a row, and we are off dinner. We're gonna have dinner tonight in Pollonia, and it's so beautiful. We have about half an hour until the sunset. I think we've been pretty charmed by Greek food so far. I've always had it as one of my top cuisines, but I think my mom's starting to like it too. Is that true?
That is true.
Yeah, so what we're probably gonna do is, this is what we did for lunch, is just get a bunch of appetizers and share them and like make our own little buffet. And it's really good. Okay, this is fried cheese, so it's probably gonna be pretty good. We ate and ate and ate and watched the sunset and eventually headed back to the hotel for sunset and an early morning tomorrow. Good morning. We are on our way to a slightly after sunrise mission to go to the most popular beach on the island. It has no shade and it apparently gets really crowded. So the best time to go is early in the morning or at night. So we got up super early for us and we're gonna go check it out, and the views are already really beautiful. I love, even though it's tough to get up at this hour, I love being up at this hour. So let's go. Okay, despite it being 6:30 in the morning, we are not the only ones here. but it looks really, really sick. Like, it looks absolutely beautiful, and the morning light is really pretty, so hopefully we're in for a treat. This was probably the craziest beach I've ever been to, and definitely one of the most unique. The beautiful whitewashed cliffs were just so stunning, and the water was so blue, and at the beginning of the day the sun was shining on everything, so pretty, and it just felt like you were in a different world. Like, it felt like you were on a different planet. It was so beautiful, and it made me think about how we are all these itty bitty little people in this big world, and we all got up early this morning to take pictures or experience the beach or whatever, and all of us will probably never forget that. And it's kind of cute, especially early in the morning or for sunset, to think about, even if there are people, you're experiencing this with people and you're collectively making a memory as humanity. This is so beautiful. The sun shining down on this just like whitewashed rock is just so epic. And while there are people here and it's 7 a.m., everyone's really respectful and like giving each other their own space. And it's beautiful. It's so, so pretty.
If you ask me how I really feel, the best things in life's for free. We are all part of the deal. You either tie it down or let it be.
This is probably one of the most interesting beaches we've ever been to. What do you think of it?
Definitely. It's I don't know how to describe it. I can't tell. What is this? It's rock and sand and water.
Yeah, the water is really, really nice. I got in a little bit earlier, and it's like 8 a.m. now, so the morning crowd has cleared out, and the people that are actually going to be here swimming for the day are not yet here, so it's kind of empty.
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice. Yeah, it has really cleared out.
Yeah, it's beautiful. How was it?
It was beautiful. Just very, very, very beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Are you glad we went early in the morning?
Yes.
Yeah, I am too. Okay, we're off. Okay, briefly got ready. Now we're going to go down to Pollonia and get something to munch on for breakfast, and then also try to look into getting a boat for possibly tomorrow, because we really want to get out on a boat, because that's one of the top things to do here. My mom particularly really wants to be on a boat.
Yes.
Okay, had brunch, planned our boat trip for tomorrow. It's now like 11. We've actually been up for like 5 or 6 hours, so we're probably gonna chill and then take a nap before going into Plaka tonight. Okay, up from my 3-hour nap that I took today. I think I'm so tired because it's the end of the school year, and that is just like exhausting in and of itself, and it was a tiring school year. But we are dressed for dinner. We are going to a really fun place over on a side of Milos that we haven't been to yet, and it is a recommendation from my friend. It is her favorite restaurant in the whole entire world, which is big praise because she's a pretty big foodie. So we'll see how it is. I have really high expectations. The benefit of being here for a little bit longer is that, you know, we don't have to cram everything into like 1 or 2 days. We're able to kind of slow down and do our own thing. Like, we did something super early this morning, and then we like arranged stuff for the boat day tomorrow, but then otherwise we haven't really done much, and we're doing stuff tonight. But that can be nice because it gets really hot in here. I love sleeping during like the hottest part of the day, or being outside of the sun and then exploring around the sunset and sunrise. So I'm gonna try to not sleep through a sunset or a sunrise the rest of the trip, because I just took a 3-hour nap today. But we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, it's been really great so far. Like I said, the island is really small, so even though there's still like a lot of things on our list to see, I feel like geographically I've seen a lot of the island, and it's really beautiful. The sun is no joke. We're going on a boat ride tomorrow, so definitely gonna have to minimize and maximize sun protection and minimize the amount of time in the sun. Yeah, really excited. I'm kind of hungry, so I think this will be a really good dinner. Okay, we'll see you there. Okay, back from dinner. That was a really good meal. I think the appetizers were a little bit, they were fine. They were not on par with the rest of the meal though. The pasta was some of the best pasta I've ever had, ironically enough, in Greece. And then the strawberry sorbet was also like some of the best sorbet ice cream I've ever had. It was so good, and the view was really pretty. It did get kind of popular at sunset. Like there were people that were kind of crowding around us trying to take pictures, but it was like not bad, I would say.
Okay.
So we are going to head back to our hotel. It's like a 20-minute drive. It was very tricky getting up here. Like the road got really narrow, so I'm hoping and praying that they take us back a different way, because that was giving me a lot of anxiety. But I was so stressed about where we were gonna park, because this restaurant is like on the top of a mountain, and then this huge parking lot just opened up and we didn't get a ticket, so I think we could have parked here, and it was like a gift from God himself. But yeah, do you want to say anything? How was dinner?
Dinner was good. We enjoyed it. We had a good time.
Yeah.
I'm glad we came.
I am too. Shout out to my friend for the recommendation. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow morning for day 3. It is super windy this morning, and I don't know if the sunrise is gonna be that great, but I'm out here and it's really pretty.
Shadows move, skin to skin, something unspoken. Will you let me in, you and I?
Okay, it's about an hour and a half later. It is no longer sunrise, but we're officially almost ready to get started on our boat day. We have the boat from like 8:30 to 6 today. We're going with a group of about like 10 other people probably. And it's gonna, I think, be stunning. We're gonna go to some places that you can only reach by boat. There are no roads to get there. So feeling pretty excited to see some lovely views. Slept not so great last night. I don't think either of us slept super well, which is kind of random because we've been like doing so much and being so active, but that's okay. We'll get an early bedtime tonight probably. But yeah, this is gonna be probably the big adventure day of the trip, is this boat ride. So really excited. The cool thing about this boat too is that the start of it, like the meeting point, is in Pollonia, which is like, it's 2 minutes from where we're staying. So it's very convenient. I don't have to drive a stressful rental car today.
We're excited about the boat, so
yeah,
we'll see.
Woo!
Check in later.
So I didn't actually record basically anything on the boat ride because I was out on the water and with people all day, but the boat ride was absolutely stunning. We really saw so much of the coast. It's so rocky, but there are whitewashed cliffs essentially that make it so beautiful. And so our captain gave us tours of the whole southern half of the island. There's a bunch of abandoned buildings. There's little rock outcroppings. It's so beautiful, and we had a perfect day for it. The water was crystal clear, and then we had some snacks, looked around a little bit. We just had a blast as a mother and daughter. We eventually got off the boat for just a little bit and hung out on the beach, and then it was time to go to the caves, which are like the huge, big, popular thing to do here. Along the way, there were so many mini caves, and the walls and the cliffs started getting whiter, and then we finally got there, and it was absolutely amazing, like genuinely breathtaking. We took it all in, swam around a little bit, and then had some lunch, and the lunch was really amazing. And then we eventually started to make our way back. My mom got a little seasick at one point, but she held it together, and it was stunning. We ended the day going to another little beach and then headed back. And I was just in awe at how beautiful this coast is. Okay, we are back from our boat today. I didn't film too much of me actually talking because there were a lot of people on the boat and I didn't want to disrupt their time, but that was really cool. That was probably the coolest, one of the coolest things we've done in Milos so far. It took us along the eastern shore and then the southern coast of Milos. It was definitely a little bit windy, but so worth it. The coast out there is stunning, and you could really see that there were places that we went to today that you can't drive to, and the coastline as a whole was like way more rugged and wild than I was expecting it to be, but it was honestly so beautiful. I was absolutely obsessed. Our captain was really nice. We met people from literally all over the world. The coolest part were there were these caves that you could kind of swim in and around, and I explored those caves so much and saw a bunch of cool things with them, and it was just really neat. Like, it was a really cool day. We're both like totally exhausted now, so we're gonna go and grab dinner, but really cool. I think if you're going to Milos, that's like an absolute must. Do you want to say anything? Did you have fun?
Yeah, we had fun. It was nice. The people were nice. The boat crew, they were exceptionally nice. It was windy, so at the end, instead of coming back to the port, we were Ubered back from another beach, and it worked out fine. It was good.
Yes. But now we're gonna go get dinner. Good morning. It is day 4 of our trip to Milos. We slept in a little bit. Well, I think I slept in a little bit. I was asleep for like 10 hours. My mom, I think, was up a little bit earlier. But we are going to today bounce around to a bunch of different little villages is kind of the plan. In the morning, they're all in the Plaka area. I want to see all of them for different reasons. We're not sure how much swimming there'll be at all of them. It might just be like really quick, like 30-minute look at it, take videos, all of that stuff, and then we're gonna come back, chill. I have 2 logistic things that I need to do today. I need to go check the ferries because we want to take a ferry tomorrow to Milos to just see like what time they are, if we need to book it in advance, if we have a car, all of that stuff. So I need to go check that. And then I also need to call the rental car company. This was so dumb of me, but I booked our return rental car time as 9 a.m. and our flight isn't until 3 p.m. So I want to see if I can get that pushed later for no additional charge. It's not going to add on, like, it's not going to go over 24, like, it's not going to be a new 24 hours that I have the car. So hopefully they let me do that. But rental car stuff just like stresses me out. So, and then this evening we're going to officially go into Plaka. That was our plan from the we've been wanting to get to Plaka for a bit, but I think my mom really wants to go because we want to do some shopping and explore. It's supposed to be like a cute village. My whole perspective on the island has changed since seeing what we saw yesterday on the boat ride. Now that we've seen like the more remote parts of the island, I really have like, the way I view it is totally different because of that boat ride, which is really cool. And I am very excited. This is our second to last full day here, which is, it's crazy how quick things go. It's very windy today, so I think our activities should hopefully be good. Mom and I both got a little sunburnt yesterday. I think she more so than me, which I'm so annoyed about because I religiously make sure that I don't get sunburned. I was bundled up and under the awning on the whole boat ride yesterday, and I put sunscreen on me before every single time I jumped in the ocean, and I still got a little toasty. And I think my mom and I kind of got burned in sort of the same spots. But the sun is brutal here. Like, if you're gonna go, please make a plan for sun protection. We probably got the least burnt out of everyone else that was on the boat with us. We saw some people get absolutely fried. So let's go. I think it's gonna be a good day. Okay, first stop of the day is Klima, which is a cute little fishing village. We'll see how long we stay here, but it's supposed to be really cute. One thing that happened that I didn't mention was a couple of days ago, our rental car's parking brake stopped working. Like, we couldn't park in a spot because the parking brake didn't work. So I've been a little on edge ever since then, but it seems to be like working okay today. And honestly, if it backs up, it's not gonna back up into a car, but just travel things.
The morning moves in colors soft across the floor. I try to hold the moments, learning more and more. The lightest touch from I wonder, am I getting closer to you?
That was a cute little stop, very picturesque. It kind of freaked me out how close some people's like lodging was to the surf coming in. The restaurant there wasn't open yet, so we're gonna go to another little beach spot now. Okay, our next stop of the day is Mandrakia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but this is another fishing village. It has a really famous restaurant, Medusa. I wasn't planning on us eating there, but like if we can and if we're able to get in, maybe getting like a little appetizer or something would be good. But the roads to get here are treacherous, but then there's huge big parking lots when you do get here, which is very nice. So we're gonna keep going. You want to say anything?
Yep, ready to see what this is all about.
Okay, we did end up having lunch at Medusa. It was cool. Like, I thought it was a really cool restaurant experience. I don't think it's my favorite on the island. And like, if the line is too long, I don't think you should wait. But it was really cool. The view was really cool. The food was good. We got all fried food. So I think for dinner and like future restaurants for the little bit of time we have left here, we're gonna eat some veggies to feel a lot better. But to be fair, even if it's fried, like it's fresh food, it's all so good. I had the fried feta there. I think I like the first fried feta I had better, but it was cool. Now we're going on the last stop of our morning kind of afternoon adventure, and we're gonna go to a beach that my friend really highly recommended and where her villa was. So where she stayed when she was here. I don't think I told you that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, this is where my friend stayed. So we're gonna do that and then go back, and then I've gotta like run errands, or not run errands, but figure things out for the rest of the trip, and then we'll relax and then go to Plaka tonight. Okay, succeeded at finding the place that my friend stayed, which was super cool. I took pictures of it for her. I think there are people staying there, so we didn't get too close. But we're gonna go back to Pollonia and chill for the hottest part of the day before making our way back over here to around the Plaka area tonight. Okay, rental car was a success. I did get the reservation pushed back, which is great. The ferry was kind of a failure. I got the times, but they might not even run the ferry tomorrow because the wind is so bad, which is like kind of a bummer because it's our last day. And I don't 100% have like next idea plans or plan B, but we'll see. My mom is down at the pool, so I'm just gonna go there now. I think she has a chair for me and chill and like read and relax after running around like a crazy person and exploring a bunch today. Okay, good morning. It's the very last day that we have in Milos. We are not going on the ferry. It's not running because the wind is so bad. The wind is like pretty bad. So we just kind of roamed around Pollonia this morning, and we're gonna spend the afternoon just chilling at the pool at the hotel. I'm so used to like going on trips, but this has been kind of nice. Just chilling and relaxing for a little bit. So we'll see how the day goes. I think we're gonna try somewhere new for dinner tonight, our very last night. And then I've got like a couple logistic things to do before our flight. So it should all be good. Excited to just like chill and relax. And yeah, and then begin to make the long trek back to the United States.
Okay, we had a full day at the pool. Didn't really do too much, but it was very relaxing for our last day in Milos. Now we're gonna go into town, probably one last time. We got a couple small errands to run, and then we're gonna have what will probably be our last Greek meal, which is kind of crazy. Vibes are pretty high. We're having a good time. Not really looking forward to all the travel getting home, but it's okay. We don't have to worry about that yet. One last night in paradise. Very randomly on this dinner, we ended up getting seated right next to a wedding and got to watch the wedding party come in, which is just the most Greek thing possible. Okay, back from dinner. Fun story about dinner. We have been seeing stuff. I think there's definitely a wedding. Well, actually, that's a lie. I know there's a wedding. We saw the bride in Pollonia tonight, and when we were walking to dinner, saw like I guess some of the groomsmen and some people dressed up, and then the restaurant that we chose for dinner, randomly enough, was actually like where the reception and like the dinner for the wedding was. So as we were eating dinner, it was kind of chaotic, but it was kind of fun. We got to see like more and more people from the wedding like gradually arrive. And we left right before things happened, and then on the way back we were walking to this little church. I kept seeing it like over and over again. So I was finally like, okay, last night we should go see this church. And they were the bride and the groom and the wedding party were like taking wedding pictures there. So we inadvertently kind of got up close and personal with the whole wedding, which was really cool. I'm gonna go watch sunset in just a minute, and then we have one more morning, and I don't think we're gonna do anything super serious tomorrow morning except for kind of lounge around, and then we're done with Milos, and that's it. I'll give some more reflections on the overall trip tomorrow with my mom. For now, just gonna enjoy the sunset and then enjoy chilling at the hotel, probably going to bed early because we do have, starting tomorrow, a fair amount of travel ahead of us. We are here. It's our very last morning. All of our bags are packed and we're gonna get ready to go to the airport, which is really sad, but we had such a great trip. We're gonna do highs and lows and then something that surprised us. So do you want to go first or do you want me to?
You go first.
Okay. My high, obviously, spending time with my mom was really, really special. The other high that I had was the boat trip. I was like excited to do the boat trip, but I honestly like could have not done the boat trip and been just as fine. But the boat trip was actually so cool, and swimming in those caves was really cool, and I'm kicking myself for not bringing my GoPro, but getting to see the whole, I guess, more rugged side and coast of the island gave me like a different perspective. And my low was the wind that's been coming through. I didn't really like anticipate that it would kind of like hinder beach days and stuff, but I'm really glad that we did like saw all the beaches and did the boat trip and all those things towards the beginning of the trip, because I think it would have been a really different experience with the wind being the way it has been at the end of the trip. And then my buffalo, I knew that the food was gonna be good, but I feel like I discovered more food that I like the fried feta was really good, the Greek salads were amazing, the fava, the tzatziki, the pita was really good. Milos, like for being kind of a rural, like remote island, like really carries its weight in good food. So those would be mine. What are yours?
Well, the boat trip obviously was really special. I actually found a few shells, just little teeny ones on this rocky coast, because it's mostly rock, but all the coast seems like where we were. So the boat, we had a really good dinner last night that I thought was the best food I'd had. It was a salmon pasta, and it was really good. Yes, she's right. Some of the food really surprised me at how good it was. I don't know that we had anything that was really bad.
No, I don't think we did either.
Yeah, I mean, there were things that we thought, well, this could have been better, but it wasn't bad. The people are friendly, like in all the restaurants and everything. And the people that we were on the boat with, we were there with 2 Australians, 2 Canadians, 3 people, a family from the UK, and a young lady from Israel. So that was nice that it wasn't, and we were American, so it was kind of nice that it was all those nationalities, and we all got along well. I don't know what is a buffalo.
Buffalo's like something that surprised you.
Yeah, I guess the wind was kind of a bummer because it kept us from doing a few things that we wanted to do. A buffalo, something that surprised. Well, one thing is the weather and the warmth seem to be a constant. It hasn't really been cold here. I mean, the wind makes it a little chilly every now and then, but there's like, I don't know, is it like this year round, no season?
No, I think it does get cold.
It does get colder.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the weather was good except for the wind. No rain, no clouds, just nice, beautiful sunny days. The views are amazing. So we are sad to leave.
Yeah, but
On to the next thing.
on to the next one. What's the next trip for us?
For us, it's Spain with the Chamber of Commerce. So that'll be a totally different trip than this.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go get breakfast and then wish us luck embarking on the long journey back to the United States. That's that.
Chasing down the evening light. I'm not